Good evening, everyone. This is Elliot Berkman, Divisional Associate Dean of the Natural Sciences in CAS and Professor in the Department of Psychology.
And this is Lara Bavilski, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies and Professor of English.
And tonight, we will serve as your Masters of Ceremony for both the Natural Sciences Division Commencement and the Graduate Student Ceremonies.
Earlier this afternoon, the temperature on the Autzen Field surpassed 100 degrees. I don't know if you noticed. Your safety is always our primary concern, and that is why the University of Oregon made the difficult decision to reschedule. But we are still committed to celebrating your academic achievements tonight. We are delighted to have you all here this evening. We're honored to be joined today by our graduates, their families, friends, faculty, and staff. Thank you for being here to celebrate this important milestone. We will begin with the Natural Sciences undergraduate ceremony. We will follow that with the graduate ceremony, beginning with our master's students, and then ending with our doctoral students.
Before we begin, I want to start with a land acknowledgement. This gathering is happening on the traditional lands of the Kalapuya Ilihi people. Following treaties between 1851 and 1855, Kalapuya people were dispossessed of their indigenous homeland by the United States government and forcibly removed to the Coast Reservation in Western Oregon. Today, descendants are citizens of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde Community of Oregon and the Confederated Tribes of the Siletz Indians of Oregon, and continue to make important contributions in their communities at the University of Oregon and across the land we now refer to as Oregon. We honor and respect their contributions and their traditions, and we gratefully acknowledge them today and always.
One of the most meaningful perspectives we will hear today comes from one of our undergraduate students, Tanner Rosendahl. Woo, yeah. Tanner is double majoring in neuroscience and human physiology. During his time at UO, Tanner worked in the McCormick Neuroscience Lab, where he conducted research thanks to a Knight Campus Undergraduate Scholars Fellowship. On campus, he's been active as president of Medicine and Ministry, a pre-medical organization, the founder and organizer of the Literature in STEM Book Club, co-chair of the College of Arts and Sciences Undergraduate Student Advisory Board, and more. Off campus, Tanner volunteered as a phlebotomist at Volunteers in Medicine and also worked as a carceral health specialist with the Prison Education Program. We are delighted to have Tanner join us today. Please join me in welcoming him.
What a day. But we're here, so let's get started. Members of the faculty, parents who added extra hotel nights and rebooked their flights, and to the class of 2026 who delayed their dinner reservations and after parties. Thank you for being here, and congratulations. Now, I was planning to make a joke about the heat, but let's not delay any further. Students, if my face looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it, it's probably because I've drawn your blood at the health center. Don't panic, I'm strictly off the clock today. No needles, just metaphors. But when you spend years staring at classmates' veins, you start to see patterns. When people see a needle coming towards them, wielded by a guy their age in a backwards hat, they flinch. They tense up, look away, or even pass out. They try to opt out of the procedure because it involves a tiny, sharp second of discomfort. And honestly, who can blame them? Look at the world we are walking into today. We are graduating into one of the strangest moments in human history. The economy looks entirely different than it did when we arrived. Our political institutions feel at best complicated and at worst utterly incompetent. And then there's artificial intelligence. During our time here, AI transformed from a sci-fi movie plot into a common occurrence in our classrooms. Many of us are secretly wondering if we just spent 4 years, thousands of dollars, and hundreds of sleepless nights training for careers that an algorithm will eventually do faster, cheaper, and without needing a coffee break. The temptation right now is to do exactly what people do in my clinic chair: to flinch, to turn away, to look for a way to automate our lives so completely that we never feel the sharp edge of uncertainty or failure. We want a life without the guy in the backwards hat taking your blood. But a life without discomfort is impossible. The most valuable things I learned on this campus didn't happen because things went smoothly. They happened because I kept landing in places where I was uncomfortable. I spent Friday nights inside the human cadaver lab. On Saturday nights, I was on the ice, breaking up fights at duck hockey games. I drew blood at 10 a.m. from students who looked at me like I was the Grim Reaper. And on Monday afternoons, I walked into a state prison to take a seminar along incarcerated men. On a resume, those worlds do not fit together. But humanity does not belong strictly on a resume. These contradictions taught me that the true value of a College of Arts and Sciences education wasn't the mechanisms we memorized for organic chemistry. And let's be honest, those mechanisms are already long gone. The value was the discomfort and the uncertainty. This university forced us out of our comfort zones and into close, uncomfortable proximity with realities completely different from our own. The world out there is obsessed with sorting you by your output, your GPA, your optimized LinkedIn profile, the clean, predictable, polished version of your life. It wants to treat you like an algorithm that only produces results. But your history doesn't define you. It qualifies you. I'll say that again. Your history doesn't define you. It qualifies you. Think about the things you try to hide. The class you failed and had to retake. The major you ditched sophomore year because you realized you hated it. The relationship that broke your heart right in the middle of midterms. You might think those detours are stains on your record. They aren't. They are proof of your humanity. They are the moments you bled. And they are exactly what an automated world is starved for. People who know what vulnerability feels like and choose to show up anyway. An algorithm cannot laugh with you until your ribs ache at 3 a.m. over a box of cold pizza. It cannot wear a ridiculous matching Halloween costume. It cannot play a chaotic pickup game at the rec or hold your hand while you cry when a brutal grade comes back. AI will never understand the unique torture of the organ quarter system. Taking midterms in week 3, week 5, week 7, week 10, and then realizing it's time for finals. The relationships you build here on your walk to Autzen, in cramped apartments, in the quiet aisles of Knight Library, and the scorching heat waiting for your diploma. Those were not the side effects of your education. They are the education and something AI can never replicate. But maintaining that humanity in an automated world requires a fierce daily choice. Technology is engineered to make your life perfectly smooth. It is designed to feed you content you already like, opinions that match your own, and answers that require zero effort. It wants to give you a world without discomfort and uncertainty. To stay human, you have to actively choose that discomfort. You have to choose to look foolish, because humans only learn by tripping over themselves. If you never risk looking goofy, you will never do anything original. You have to choose to sit with people who disagree with you, because in a world sorting itself into digital echo chambers, listening to a completely different worldview is the only way we see our own biases. When we leave this arena today, the world will ask you for your credentials. They will reduce you to lines on your resume, but the people in your life, they will only ever ask for you. Show up, stay in contact. This degree is the proof of what we learned, but your relationships are the proof of who you are. Class of 2026, look around you. Look at the people sitting to your left and to your right. Appreciate them and love them. The world out there is going to present you with a lot of sharp, uncomfortable moments. When they arrive, you will be tempted to flinch. You will be tempted to let an algorithm make the choice for you, to let technology numb the sting of uncertainty, or to look away entirely. Don't turn away, don't flinch at the needle, because that sharp, uncomfortable second, that is exactly when you know you are alive. An algorithm can stimulate perfection, but it'll never know the messy, beautiful thrill of being human. Go out there, embrace the discomfort, and show up for each other. Congratulations, class of 2026, and go Ducks.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanner, for sharing your reflections with us. We will now recognize our natural science undergraduates, class of 2026. Field team, please guide our graduates to the stage. We ask that graduates remain seated until directed. All right. Let's begin.
Tanner, William K. Crone. Grant M. Toner. Nicholas A. Corcoran. Valerie Owusu Heeno. Charlotte I. Olds. Erica Hall. Giovanni Mendoza Celestino. Avery Anderson. Stephen R. Beck. Tyler K. McPherson. Michael B. McIntosh. Andrew J. Phillips. Nathan Rowe. Danielle M. Singer. Brandon D. Cheng. Gina G. Yu. Chu N. Lei. Avery Madeline Smith. Sarah C. Happel. Jennifer T. Linnea. Emma Nicole Wade. Liliana M. Cisneros. Sherry J. Johnston. Ava Grace Guzman. Jack A. Lund. Corbin Martinez. Grayson Evans. John Abel. Catherine Wisnowski. Alyssa Castaneos. Jordan N. Dela Cruz. Benjamin D. Schweitzer. Jackson Herbert. Zachary Bradley. Drayton Nims. Hyacinth C. Fick. Evelyn G. Crones. Emily Naparalski. Megan R. Bullock. Abigail Lee. Apollo Ruth Negro. Fallon Noon. Jamie Whiting. Kyle Alexander Jin. Nathaniel Waldron. Elizabeth Price. Jackson D. Lashati. Nicholas N. Felcher. Erica Marie Bartlow. Braden Summers. Ruby Lopez Tellez. Sydney Burton. Carla Lopez. Elisa S. Brayman. Brenda Elizabeth Clausane. Kat Anjanette. Cindy B. Hernandez Gomez. Yvette Dominguez Avendano. Lawani Carreon Jimenez. Lily Thompson. Anna Song Ayers. Nahansa da Silva. Nemet Budak. Cameron R. Capps. Quinn Wesley Jordan. Sophia J. Burton. Lily Weaver Spurgett. Riley M. Schumacher. Elizabeth Arangejo. Mallory K. Alexander. Lucas A. Vonsalos. Colin W. Perry. Aiden B. Gossett. Dylan J. Murphy. Nolan R. Poole.
Dominic H. Hickson. Liam J. Beastie. Emma E. Mahadi. Paige D. Montano. Sophia Irene Forster. Isaiah Ian Kahaka Vila Kama Ohe Luna Roika. Taylor Brake. Sophia Benamini. Garrett D. Baird. Grace A. Penna. Jane N. Hernandez. Emily Mitchell. Luis Danielle Hernandez Moirano. Reagan Asher. Kennedy Varme. Drew Hampson. Elisa Herder. Emily Brewer. Dela Beatrice Montgomery. Prubali Kupadiu. Aleka Bupalam. Tharusha Sigo. Upurva Krishna Rao. Bridget C. Johnston. Lainey Southern. Lena Walker. Evan R. Paxton. Henry Holt. Declan Dirk. Cameron Pilari. Aiden Michael Macheski. Cameron Parnell. Stephen Myers. Mason James Monsago. Anna Carpenter. Ella Parker. Cole Brian Berventano. Madison S. Tiopaco. Noya Zamir. Sara Acosta. Olivia Burns. Rausheen Bill. Mackenzie Nicole Roytson. Lily Rose Dervin. Elizabeth Showen. Amelia Bronwyn Jeff. Sarah Kellerman. Ella Hanako. Ava Feldman. Katrin Ferris. Ashley Tiffany Kaloff. Hallett Christine Falcon. Morgan Allison Shackle. Aniel Flores Lopez. Katie Murphy. Kaya Jamie Jensen. Aisleen Kenue Binol. Cass Spire. Kaylee Kwok. Rose Emma Seamers. Sarah Tracy Cook. Marisa McCoy. Daisy Yolanda Martinez. Olivia Tinio. Guinevere Contreras. Elisa McRobert. Logan Kaminsky. Tanner Rosendahl. Rishi Shastri. Ferris Elziadi. Robert Herbert.
Jacob Road. Asa Noteboom. Saul Bramal. Ashton Davies. Nathan Noah Hart. Maya Lee Galvanti Selesnik. Olivia B. Estes. Claire E. Mullen. Jade A. Pearson. Aiden Kubitz. Mark Leahy. William R. Bird. Ava Taylor Helling. Ashley Jones. Sarah Culver. Christina Johansson. Ava Sanchez. Jared Dominic Reynolds. Jaden West. Colby Roberts. Joshua Laskow. Hannah Royer Landswick. Megan Hennehan. Rachel E. Perry. Macy Mooney. Hannah Godless. Allison Gallagher. Miranda R. Stadelli. Andrew Joseph Sayer. Maximus P. Melner. Layla Hayes. Sarah F. Doherty. Skylar Perez. Stella Cuckoo. Sarah Ashley McGowan. Rayleigh Lynn Bowder. Abigail Grace Odegaard. Haley Fields. St. George Tucker O'Frank III. Saksham Gulati. Kevin Kao. Haley Rosequist. Katlea Chodachang. Ashley Zulke. Corinne Warrener. Leif Thompson. Aaron M. Cardenas. Quinn Tipas. Chloe T. Gibson. You ready? Raina M. Fisher.
Elena Barth. Denzel Villaspear. Evangeline Paulo. Laria Cruz. Hang T. Tran. Anna Smirnova. Jacob R. Dawson. Trevor Tanaka. Fraser Kelly. Connor Chan. Andre Kachua. Raymond N. Smith. Damian M. Goki. Lillian Danielle White. Alicia N. Beerley. Tara Jane Disser. Katie Lee Trin. Jameson Eric Carlson Kersey. Megan E. Seabree. Marco C. Montemore. Kania Patel. Eduardo Garcia. Advait Uni. Ilhan Hanif. Ava Dufer. Savannah E. Hale. Zane L. Walsh. Zen Saeed. Christopher Barbado. Miguel Ángel Pimienta Bernal. Alex Rankin. Ethan S. Torreiro. Cameron Ashley Tobias. Hannah C. Caldwell. Aubrey M. Ramos. Marcus A. Dillard. Nicholas H. Kao. Daniel J. Collier. Colby Dreisbach. Michael J. Davies. Mallory Guilfoyle. Ewan Joseph Hadley. Peyton M. Brentnell. Jesselyn Isabella Benanati Bautista. Calvin N. Cameller. Joey D. Swanson. Hannah Siegel. Melanie Wiegand. Kalel Rowan Atomic Chester. Zachary R. Anthony. Keone S. Viscalia. Octavio Solorzano. Jaylee R. Sloan. Elijah Ketchum. Bailey Noel Tolles. Jonah Paul Musson. Catherine S. DeCook. Dakota S. DeHaan. Aurelie Villa Bernal.
Ashna Raj Badalvi. Savannah J. Mullen. Journey Leah Brinson. Sarah M. Wallace. Chloe Blanche Boynton. Antonia Anderson. Bailey Fogelmanis. Zachary S. Gilbert. Stevie Campbell. Kiolani Sylvier. Ishma Johar Uden. Heaven Lee Johnson. Emma Schwing. Katie Cassell. Holland M. Drabkin. Cooper L. Oxenbein. Rinzen Nyanduk. Grayson Francis Russell. Krishan J. Patil. Joshua G. Jaffe. Ryan J. Carey. Aiden K. Marginum. Ruby Arnold. Christopher A. Moreno. Reed Allenstein. Jacob L. Seberg. Benjamin J. Elster. Matthias R. Sanchez. Stella J. Young. Sophie E. Warner. Catherine A. Ingram. Jacob N. Goebel. Alexandra Bangs. Sarah C. Whalen. Mercy Schmidt. Enoch Alumba. Ezra Waybright. Zoe M. Younger. Sarah Temple. Robert Russell Frutos. Ava Lauren Grossman. Catherine E. Fehrenbacher. Simon Ralph Dodge. Pivy J. Landwehr. Haley L. Bertelson. Malia E. Graham. Megan L. Lawrence. Asia Fromm. Petrea Gillespie. Tenzin Sensen. Hia S. Patel. Kobe Payne. Shania Savannah Dabarro. Kaylin Kaiser. Brody Tosi. Kate L. Withers. Emily C. Battaglia. Sydney E. Whale. Shelby Victoria Reese. Nali Noemi Serrano. Brielle Sky Alvarez. Jenny De La Torre Gonzalez. Steven Sanchez Jimenez. Raul Diaz. Sam M. Scales. Solomon H. Baxter. Emily B. DeLeo. Stella M. Featherstrom. Chloe A. Hecht. Sophie Lara. Sophia A. Piatti. George V. Spano. Joseph E. Mock. Isabella Maria Monroy.
Carly Jenyon. Ava V. Karbalak. Chloe Donor. Frank Udoch. Ella Nash. Layla Mir. Samara Maps. Olivia Taylor. Erica Spear. Mateo M. Campos Davis. Sophia Sargent. Estella Swickard. Jessica Pineda Olvera. Mucky White. Ella Anderson. Kiana Velasquez. Josephine Minor. Natalie Gabriela Rico Cavero. Ella Fleisler. Suzanne E. Belford. Alexis Neal. Mason Royhart. Isabella R. Valdez. Joshua T. Hernandez. Calliope Proti Papas. River Shravia Ribeiro. Ariana Hendler. Anna Elizabeth Wallen. Daniel E. Johnson. Samuel Richard Golden. Mia Kim Ishimine. Helena Miller. Nicolette Becker. Taryn Mimkin. Finnegan Bufil. Serenity M. Greenleaf. Alana London. Rio Cruz. Zohar Guy. Sophia G. Attel. Michael Plitakowski. Sam Joe Spurlack. Alexia Crawford. Alexandra Francisca Thorne. Chandler Nickel. Frederick R. Jones. Jack W. Allen. Ryan Christina D. Baptist. Kelly E. Barber. Angela Jimenez. Audrey Mercier. Caden C. Gilsdorf. Xander Jones. Charles J. Wallen. Isabella Josephine Piranillo. Madeline Fouts. Alexandria Nicole Hardman. Autumn Marie Prieto. Ashley Marie Malarkey. Madeline Ava Strasner. Fayola Sakura Bank. Ian J. Osnes. Lucy Ellen Rose. Jasmine Ornelas. Antoine DuPont. Chibuzo C. Inama. Alexandra K. Cross. Lexi Schreiber. Alistair K. Wong. Annie K. Tasaka. Ellie Chateau. Brianne Williams. Krishana Sam Butler. Lindsay Chia. Nadia Foster.
Grace Gay. Olivia Katovitz. Jolie Gunn. Maxwell A. Vester. Addison J. Sattler. Victoria Mauder. Tess Crivens. Julia Ann Harmon. Lizeth Chacon Zuniga. Hannah Wally. Colby C. Herman. Miles L. Anderson. Brett Stiegel. Virginia Grace Hayes. Cameron McDonald. Annabella Musolgo. Colin Rutledge. Evan Williams. Michael Shine. Madeline N. Burke. Nayla Nomi Moreno. Elena Burdick. Red Horwich. Andrew S. Diaz. Devin M. Nocoso. Hannah Catherine Munschauer Neumann. Isabel Lucy Lowe. Maria Soto Cuesta. Jay Sellers. Ivana Cachoa Cervello. Ellie Zambelis. Anna Clara Viden. Madison Brooke Miller. Kalkidin Abe. Annalie Rodriguez. Brock Burgess. Kenny Gwen. William Kenneth Kelly. Wyatt Strickland. Avel Lapinskas. Ella Flanagan Netbrock. Shamia Sweet. Drew Featherston. Miani Koga. Kira Royce. Veronica Wu. Denise Patron Vega. Daisy Patron Vega. Leah D. Matson. Alina Casper. Nin Gar. Haley Marsden. Kristen Chen. Stephanie Chen. Stephanie Castillo Perez. Lisa Lynn Chen. Alan J. Babajanov. Tyler C. Garsky. Jeremy Mito. Ashley Joy Wagner. Ava Elizabeth Gowdy. Mackenzie S. Petit. Nicole A. Jackson. Zoe D. Maver. Michaela L. Giffen. Lily Leah Busby. Ni E. Do. Mackenzie M. Pelson. Katie Wheeler. Destiny Marie Valenzuela.
Gabrielle M. Ure. Benjamin Lambert. Samuel B. Mayers. Abigail G. Reynolds. Adeline G. Logi. Victoria A. Garnica. Bonabel R. Ramirez. Lindsay R. Italiano. Whitney M. Langford. Ashley Suarez. Elijah F. Andre. Aixa Gutierrez Dominguez. Alana R. David. Christian A. Serrano. Jack W. Garland. Lauren Del Vagillo. Liana O'Driscoll. Christopher Otto. Gabriella Isabel Oakes. Phoebe Beckett. Lauren Isabella Lawton. Chloe Abigail LaBelle. Madison Renee Kanyan. Sydney Hankey. Jolie Marie Ferneborg. Connor A. Crosscray. Boyi Do. Kai A. Sargent. Huyen Yu Wen. Olivia Knight. Isabel M. Engblom. Karis A. Lincoln. Amanda L. Joseph. Michaela Marie Alvarez. Ian Alexander Ebert Scherer. Madison Urban. Caitlin E. Steer. Isabella M. Espino Marquez. Angelina Torres Granados. Natalia Marie Beza. Jeanette Isabel Polenko. Gabriela Guadalupe Padilla Ruiz. Jocelyn Hernandez Carrara. Edwin J. Gomez Andrade. Eric R. Hurley. Kennedy Curtis. Malia M. Bars. Ella J. Nash. Sophie M. Bagoye. James A. Marsh. Samantha Schweikard. Abigail M. Rayon. M. Ryan. Christina Dorofeev. Julia Richards. Sesha S. Rajpara. Sanika Sriwas. Aisha Singhani. Kirsten J. Confenti. Ziki Zhu. Martin I. Lopez. Mason Anthony Emmanuel Vaughn Brown. Cody M. Kopej. Jamie Alexis Elman. Harper Bayagi. Lindsay Nolani Wong. Harrison Hoback. Sophia F. Ling.
Seja Radcliffe. Drew Christie. Christopher Alexander Stephen. Benjamin C. Lee. Stella Stoller. Theodore W. Wong. Alexis Rachel Brown. Natalie Rebecca Davina Goldberg. John R. Rankin. Olivia Grace Pantoya. Ranica C. Belknap. Aaron Reyes Rodriguez. Harrison Pantaleon Ramos. Adrian Vincent Ramos. Daniel Asianama. Asiama. Cyrus Kolei. Kai D. Hogan. Josiah Kitchen. Hai T. Lee. Bryn Boyles. Kushi Seth. Piper Schaefer. Pari Dharmesh Patel. Esther S. Kim. Briandra Woods. Aiden T. Mahon. Raul Lopez Toledo. Nicholas Lariano. Nico Joshua J. Seacat. Adriana Nicole Manning. Luis y Guzman Cornejo. Esme S. Nadeau. Kathleen N. H. Spencer. Daniel Keiichi Saito. Ava Bowen. Megan Emily Gong. Liliana E. Escobedo. Auvin Hajirizadeh. Arya R. Masarat. Jacob D. Karankuni. Alyssa M. Wiseman. Charlotte Louise Lippa. Cameron Carmona. Olivia Charlotte Chansby. Luca C. Jackson. Jacob E. Castigliano. Jack V. Dyer. Anmea Yadesa. Eva M. Mitchell Vargas. Iris Breckenridge. Julianne Burkett Thone. Zara A. Elliott. Alexis Marie Pope. Allison L. Erickson. Noel A. Gilliland. Anders Eisenmenger. Matt Heiberg. Macy Ann Hagetst. Sean E. Peterson. Sean. Phoenix N. Henschel. Sophia Lynn Schmitz. Alexandra Elizabeth McGowan. Molly Ann Milligan. Vani Bindal. Josephine M. Clever. Sydney L. Fawn. Finley J. Chechla. Ayala M. Quinn. Indira I. Herrera. Lauren Tyson. Caitlin R. Leong Bob. Hannah Faye Gordon. Ryan Riscali.
Maxwell A. Hoffman. Michelle Isaiah Kincaid. Sorry. Jacob Kareem. James Emmanuel Smith. Phoenix B. Mayuba. Michaela F. Cox. Gabrielle J. Mitchell. Kyle Starr. Elizabeth Church. Parker Smith. Kayla Dominique Taylor. Amelia Bernstein Allen. Sally Lucica. Lucas A. Spagat. Amy Giselle Hernandez Enriquez. Ana Maria Aguirre Alvarez. Jamicha Gitzel Sorino Hernandez. Connor Thorne. Benjamin J. Lopez. Alexa Danae Martinez. Emily Lynn Wolf. Hannah Deltry Diebert. Madeline S. Rose. Leah Godino. Mahalia Sridhar. Natea Winkler Gash. Samuel J. Simon. Lazar N. Zaharov. Lauren E. Lynch. Lindsay Ann Demo Pusqua. Sophia M. Bernasconi. Anastasia Renee Foss. Blake Jeffries. Kyle Austin Bolero. Nathaniel W. Taylor. Ashley Isabel Dulce. Aiden John Suarez. Gino A. Sintik. Ryan A. Davis. Jolie Sage Rosenzweig. Amelia Sophia Rivera. Elizabeth Toon. Elaine S. Bell. Sarah Swinson. Ashwin Bikasani. Sean I. Jackson. Danielle E. Kohler. Alexandra Elise Phillips. Maximos Hemphill. Elias J. Costco. Dylan A. Powell. Sam Campos. Ayana Lucky Katz. Aiden Raha. Dante S. Martin. Marcel Xavier Martin. Joseph Mackle. Patrick B. Mackle. Barack Brazlovsky. Henry Axon. Connor Hacker. Avery N. Hackenberg. Sophie Beagle. Deborah OKK. Nina Morningstar Bain. David Charles Edinger. Kavi Patel Dodge. Maya de los Reyes.
Tui Nguyen. Caitlin J. Kohima. Kawehi Lee Akina. Amanda L. Metalski. Maya Palumbo. Lillian K. Bola. Purana N. Tivali. Noah F.S. Margulies. Harsh Gautam. Nick P. Neuhaufen. Madison S. Mills. Bridget Berzins. Josephine R. Thompson. McKeely Josephine Hayes. Amanda Bullock. Esme C. Fuller. Isabella K. Albiani. Margaret Emma Trail. Isabel P. Zliensky. Kerti Akula. Ronan T. Milhorn. Makani C. Buckley. Aisha Amr Sperry. Jamie L. Gonzalez. Parisa Madeline Gavami. Braden L. Anderson. Evan A. Mador. Kira Sophia Curtis. Marina Lynn Schmeling. Brooke L. Peters. Madeline Victoria Reyes Baje. Taylor Jolie C. Guillermo. Erica L. Holder. Brody Palmer Barnes. Hannah F. Holman. Jackson Mercer Harling. Mark B. Munson Warnken. Nalu T. Coons. Mariah Michelle Lee Ridley. Ansley Kate Foster. Hayden M. Olkey. Sarah E. Feather. Alyssa P. Plotkin. Molly Sherrard. Naiwana Carey Za. Hannah J. Klofsky. Sophie E. Beck. Julia Hunt. Logan S. Harrington. Charlie M. Henning. Morgan Wiggs. Audrey Renee Morton. Valeria Manzano Ballesteros. Annalisa Tarnowski. Anna S. Rosner. Tabitha Harrison. Sadie Woolman Schluckebier. Stanley Liu. Ethan M. Delbonis. Ilsa L. Beckwith. Quinn T. O'Donnell. Thea M. Schiavo. Olivia K. Berger. Valeria Samia Lozano. Christopher M. Nieport. Sophia J. Bardeo. Jonna Pritchard. Lucy Atkinson. Pasqualena Amodei. Presley F. Gerard. Emily R. Meyer. Diego A. Lopez Roncal. James A. Cecile. Daphne Louise Burwell. Alyssa Isabella Garcia. Isabella Sophia Wall. Peace Todd. Ricardo Valdovinos Angel. Antonio Doan. Lily Ann E. Vranizan. Arav Sarma. Daisy L. Gold. Olivia M. Marks. Catherine M. Becker. Lauren N. Robinson. Ella Maestis. Samiha Chowdhury.
Anya Sophia Vanderzee. Natalia Denise Pulido. Diego Josue Vasquez. Lily Salimena. Sherilyn Catherine Medrano Aburto. Evelyn Cruz. Abby Perez. Jacob N. Reeder. Cara Blasquez. Lydia E. Weinschenker. Nola Parnes. Carly Johnson. Shadi Talai. Maya Simmons. Daniel Martinez Interian. Ru Kawano. Madison L. Kincaid. Sydney M. Hancock. Isabeau Pedraza Redlinger. Carly Sierri. Tara Shirzad. Alexander R. Mastachuelo. Catherine Christine Linenkamp. Marianne Medina Hatley. Neil R. Stemper. Nora Olivier Vanas. Eliana G. Ebner. Lily Clayen. Haley Dunst. Naomi Briggs. Sukindaro, oh, I see. Enyart, sorry. Alessandra Lanza. Andrew Maury Ruxin. Samantha Bon Williams. Maya Zvia Barlev. Ian J. Reynolds. Astera Tuhina. Phoenix Lester. Maya B. Ostroff. Olivia Nielsen. Micah Ella Jane Presley. Priya Wisetmonkonchai. Haley Cabrera. Joanna Alexandra Andalus. Kwa Win. Jason Neville. Marco Marceta. Michaela G. Minko. Krista E. Simpler. Ethan B. Smalley. Kirsten Wynn. Brianna Christina Ortiz. Stephen Treat. Elijah Kohler. Claire Denning. Peter Knock Wynn. Peter A. Fengler Johnson. Daniela Vanessa Lopez. Abigail Salgado Zapeta. Emily G. Smotrisky. Carolyn A. Zollin. Vivian A. Vasquez. Matreya R. Mills. Jocelyn M. Dowdy.
Bailey Sharma. Nisa A. Ali. Kiara Nicole Gardley. Clara Gallant. Isabella R. Schaft. Belen Florence Peleo. Tate A. McCoy. Jennifer Mithlaner. Sarah Elizabeth Reinhardt. Courtney L. Vargas. Angela B. Gatlin. Teresa Carolina Restrepo Munivar. Joshua J. Obernesser. Daisy Cervantes Navarro. Claudia Paleo. Ronit Gupta. Lena Thron Lee. Myla Harris. Deja Neverdon. Chloe Gervais. Cece M. Cody. Riley Sell. Ella Seward. Isabel Behan. Elizabeth M. Anderson. Miranda S. Wijaya. Olivia Simmons. Kristen Conti. Caitlin S. Sierra Rodriguez. Sorry. Zoe Jane Buffalino. Isabella Rose Wright. Liliana Riley. Seamus C. Keller. Sophia K. Spangler.
And now, we will recognize our master's and PhD students, and we have an impressive group here with us today. All of these graduates have met the rigorous demands of a master's or PhD degree in one of 2 MFAs, nearly 30 fields of master's level study, or 24 PhD programs in social science, natural science, or the humanities. Our master's candidates have been oriented in their chosen field, immersed in its scholarship as they develop advanced skills. Our MFAs have produced professional grade work in creative writing and theater arts. Our PhD candidates here have completed the most demanding course of study in higher education. Each PhD candidate has conceptualized and produced a large-scale work of original research, adding new knowledge to humanity's store. The majority of these graduates have completed these demanding tasks while simultaneously working as researchers, passing on their knowledge and skills as they taught undergraduates, winning grants and fellowships, and often publishing their discoveries for the world to draw on. Please join me in applauding the tremendous achievement of these graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Alejandro Marin. Alejo is a doctoral student and graduate employee in Romance languages in the Schnitzer School of Global Studies and Languages. His research interests are decolonial studies, migration and border studies, and narratives from the Hispanophone Caribbean and Equatorial Guinea. Alejo has won prestigious competitive awards, a dissertation fellowship from the Oregon Humanities Center, and a competitive award fellowship in Portuguese from the Middlebury School of Languages. Thank you, Alejo.
Wow, that was a long wait. Buenas tardes, mi gente bella de Oregon. Boa tarde, galera. Bonsoir, les champions. Buonasera, gente bellissima. Good afternoon, everybody. Good night now. My name is Alejandro, and most people know me as Alejo, and by now you may have realized that I belong to the Romance Languages Department, and I feel very lucky to have been part of it. I come from Latin America. I come from a beautiful, loud, and wonderful place called Colombia. But I'm also a very proud Oregon dog. And all the stickers I have on my car, all the gear I have, that hoodie that I take with me every single time I travel can prove this. My people back in Colombia, they think they are convinced that I work for the UO marketing department because every souvenir I bring back home is either green, has a dog on it, or it says Oregon somewhere on it. Guys, today we celebrate years of work, late nights, and more than a few moments of genuine panic in the library, the lab, and the field. And as the time of graduation got closer, I found myself thinking once again that we are entering a world that is being shaped to measure us, a world that will ask how many degrees we have, from where, and what certifications are on our walls, and why we are better fit than the person that is sitting right next to us. That world has a very specific idea of what success looks like, and it will not hesitate to remind you that. And what I want to say is this: we don't need more people pretending to fit that version of success, because what this moment actually calls for are people who know how to sit with uncertainty and make something meaningful anyway. People who stay critical about the world around them, and people who help the person standing next to them. And I think that is exactly who we are, because I've seen what people and student organizations at the University of Oregon are able to do. When I think about what the University of Oregon gave me, the first thing that comes to my mind is people. People from big cities and small towns across this country. And also people from places so far away that 6 years ago, when I started this path, it never crossed my mind that I was going to be able to meet. I've had the privilege of sitting at the same table with people from South Africa, from the Philippines, from Italy, from Ghana, from China, from Russia, from Myanmar, from Spain, from Iran, from Japan, from Kenya, New Zealand, etc., and from practically every single country in Latin America. And here I cannot help myself, pero para mi gente bella de Latinoamérica, guys, I see you and I'm proud to share this field with you. And as Bad Bunny says, seguimos aquí. With all of these people I met here, we talked, we disagreed, we ate together, but most importantly, we complained about the cloudy days and the rain in Eugene. And Eugene does have a lot of rain. But somewhere in that ordinary, improbable shared life, something happened. They became family. That is one of the most important things we're taking from you all. Not just the diploma, but the person who changed the way you see something you thought you already understood. I came to the US 9 years ago, and over time, I got used to being surrounded by people from everywhere, and after a while, it stopped surprising me. But today, I want us to actually feel how extraordinary that is. Think about the people represented in this program today. Somewhere in these pages, there's a person who spent years building earthquake catalogs for this region. And right next to them, a person who spent years reading forms of resistance in Black queer literature. Someone who spent years reading the history written inside volcanoes, and someone whose entire work is dedicated to Chinook and Kalapuya justice, a path towards sovereignty for the original stewards of this very land we're standing on. 4 completely worlds, one shared ceremony, one field. Many of us came from somewhere else to be here, and when you leave a place, whether across the city or across an ocean, you leave a piece of yourself behind. I left my first piece in a small town in Minnesota, in Woodbury, the first place that became a second home. I left another part of me in Flagstaff, Arizona, but I'm pretty sure that the largest part is going to stay right here in Eugene, in Oregon. This place that when I told some of my friends I was coming here for a PhD, they got me a very specific reaction. Oregon? Yikes. That was the whole message. But I came here anyway. And one of my friends Googled Oregon, and he sent me a picture of a hippie smoking weed in the rain. That was the whole message. Guys, I never found that hippie, but cannot say the same about the weed or the rain, okay? But I did find a community here, a landscape, waterfalls, mountains, waterfalls, the beach, and naturally, more waterfalls. And a pace of life I will carry with me wherever I go next. As it turns out, that is very Oregon duck behavior, because ducks migrate, they move, they find new water, they build new ground, and they come back. When we walk off this field today, there is no program, no syllabus waiting, or advice or guiding us. And for some of us, that can feel disorienting. But we have been training for this, because every time you sat with someone who saw the world differently and figured out how to connect anyway, across language, across background, across everything you thought you had in common and did not, you were building the most important skill this place gives you. The ability to make something meaningful out of uncertainty, to not know what comes next and keep moving forward anyway. Let's stay curious and stay critical about what lies beyond the horizon, about what is on the other side of the ocean, on the other side of the wall, because sometimes the answers lie with the people on the other side. Before anything else, I want to take a moment for the people who should be standing here today, but they are not. Some of them are already out in the world, finished before us, but some had to step away from their programs, pulled by circumstances that had nothing to do with their ability or their worth. And some of us also lost people along the way. People who walked the very same Patterson Street. They deserve to be here, and this is in memory of my friend Eric. To the families and friends in this stadium, to those who travel to be here, and to those watching from far away through a phone screen or a laptop propped on a kitchen table, somewhere across the world, you have been supporting your graduate through phone calls, through patience, through 2 to 7 years of qualifying exams, dissertation defense, failed experiments, and chapters being rewritten from scratch at midnight. What we accomplished today has your fingerprints all over it. And before I finish, I need to say a few words to one person in particular, a person who traveled from Colombia to be here. And she started a Duolingo streak 600 days ago, specifically to prepare for this moment. 600 days, 2 years. So by now, she knows the essentials. Hello, thank you, nice to meet you, please. But also because this is Duolingo, she can tell you that the monkey drinks milk and that the apple is on the table, and of course, she can ask where the beer is. Mami. Class of 2026, you built something here that no degree fully captures, and you're taking with you today. Not just the knowledge, but the proof that you can make something real out of not knowing. So let's keep showing up for each other, and when the world tries to tell you to be quiet, to fit in, to blend in, do not let it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alejo, and congratulations on your tremendous achievements. And now we will award degrees to our masters, followed by our PhD students. Field team, please guide our graduates to the stage.
S. Alejandro Marin. Okay. Purbu Doma. Murad Michael Zadeh. Anish Dulal. Abishkar Tamasalna. Natalie Vogel. Cooper A. Lee. Mino Edwards. Co. Oliver Van Aken. Maya Lim. Claire Zoe Rounds. Kellen D. Bond. Ireland Ita Dorothea Gomez. Jace P. Leonard. Zhou Chi Huang. Samuel Shelby Hornaday. Theobald Katapu. Alexander J. Marino. Alyssa Rose. Kuni Inu Kintieva. Akiku Okano. Heko T. Msuya. Princess Princess Bass Mason. Tom Rebu. Ryan McConnell. Ryan Kovach. Kai A. Iverson. Ritvik Jeki Venkateshwarulu. Andrew K. Chan. Ethan A. Reinhardt. Anika Nanian Binte Kubir. Elizabeth Owen Bridges. Hara Garamoni Patsu. Kristen M. Hopper. Sirit Dote. Haley Joanne Holke. Madison Elizabeth Reed. Rihanna Elick. Minaz Tasmin. Abonaya M. Okoro. Margaret Mary Lou Smith. Elena Janelle Andrews. Lauren Walker. Valerie L. Araoz. Jenna Ramsey Debu. Annabelle Carosa. Yui Yamada. Catalina Amador Roballo. Michael Andres Cook Heel. Peter Thomas Davis.
Alejandro Marin. PhD Romance Languages, the New Errancy Unveiling Contemporary Migrant Literature in Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and Equatorial Guinea. Being hooded by Lady Millar. What are we reading? Nothing, just names. Salma B. Valadez Marquez. Okay. Cecilia A. Staggs, PhD in linguistics. Haidar Eseli, physics. He Jung, physics. Shannon Nicole Snyder, biology. Young Suk So, computer science. Troy Hauser, psychology. Anisha S. Babu, psychology. Ga In Shin, psychology. Nicole A. Martinez Llorador, biology. Diana J. D. Doschel, psychology. Elliot K. Doyle, psychology. Kendall Amy Mather, psychology. Amala Someshwar, psychology. Estelle Lauren Berger, psychology. Lucy Whitmore, psychology. Alyssa M. Herman, clinical psychology. Anna Diane Bartuska, clinical psychology. Marin Sanders, earth sciences. Asher Brandon Kaplan, philosophy.
Christopher Shambaugh, philosophy. Pooja Ghosh, Melanie Sheldon, chemistry. Kalika Pai. Layla Nawab, chemistry. Gabriella M. Bailey, chemistry, organic chemistry. Caitlin Rose Alley, chemistry. Audrey M. Davenport, chemistry.
Andy Huchala, mathematics.
Mamube Kodam. Neuroscience. Rachel L. Cushman, Indigenous Race and Ethnic Studies. Asako Yonan, Indigenous Race and Ethnic Studies. Bryant E. Taylor, Indigenous Race and Ethnic Studies. Dominic Greats, Psychology. Taryn Rahovit, Psychology. Ya Chao Li, East Asian Languages and Literatures. Eugene, Korean Linguistics.
Latin Zheng, East Asian Languages and Literatures. Xiang Ten Gu, Chinese Literature and History. Sofia Vincente Vidal, Anthropology. Daisy Hazarika, Anthropology. Tian L. Walker, Anthropology. Samantha Ruth Brown, Geography. Troy Brundage, Geography. Amelia Wan Chi Ten, English. Yu Shang Sun, Earth Sciences. Sanite Aurora, Computer Science. Apurva Karekul, Human Physiology. Owen Levi-Jeton, Economics. Nan Win Tran, Economics. Brietta Russell, Economics. Eric M. Wilkin, economics. Connor T. Wiegand, economics.
All right, for the remaining people here, congratulations on your remarkable achievements. You have contributed to scholarship, creativity, and discovery, and you now join a proud community of University of Oregon alumni. Will all graduating students, undergraduate and graduate, please rise. By the authority vested in the University of Oregon and the Oregon State Board of Higher Education, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, I formally confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. If there are undergraduates here, you can put your tassel on the left. And everyone, let's start to shout.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say that you will. Say you will. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. You wanna please me. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey. And if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. Hey, hey. I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You know you make me wanna shout. Yeah, yeah, shout. Yeah, yeah, right. Shout. All right, shout. All right, shout. Come on now, shout. Come on now, shout. Yeah, 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 shout. Yeah, yeah, shout. Come on now, shout. Yeah, 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 shout. Come on now, shout. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now wait a minute. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. You know you make me wanna lift my